All right, well, thank you everybody for attending. I'm Chuck from Phelps Inc., and today we're going to talk about Alexa and conversational interfaces. And I'm going to try not to use that trigger word because this is going to wake up, and I'm going to show you some of the skills that I've built. All right, so who am I? I'm Chuck. This presentation is going to cover who I am. What is Alexa, a conversational interface? What are some use cases and some examples? And then where are the challenges with a conversational interface? All right. So a little bit about me. I've been working in enterprise IT for about 16 years. Started working at Georgia Pacific in their IT department as an intern. Then I went on to Sun Microsystems or Oracle for 7 years. Now I'm back at kind of a Koch Business Solutions working out of the GP building in Green Bay. Alexa is something that I really get excited about working on, so this is my side business that I started, Phelps Inc. here. As an EC graduate, props to Amy Peach and taking her class last fall at Fox Valley Tech. All right, so what's the big deal with voice? It's another channel for customer interaction that you could. It's like an app on your phone. Ease of access to information. A kid can do it. Somebody older that didn't grow up with technology can have access to it. There will be some training required. It's not super intuitive at first if you've not interacted with it or understand. But after a little bit, it's pretty easy to interact with. So what advantage would it be to a business or a brand? Not a lot of places have Alexa skills or are promoting them, even though there are 100,000 in the skills store. And I'll show you the Fox Valley Tech skill that I put together with Amy here in just a few minutes. So this graphic here is from voicebot.ai, which is a source that I use a lot for conversational interfaces. They cover Google, Amazon, Siri, Bixby, which is Samsung's conversational interface. And one of the things that they found in this research was that after somebody uses voice search, they're more likely to go online for more research or visit the restaurant. This particular example is for a restaurant. So it's kind of a way to have your information out there and have control over it. So kind of a little bit of history of how we interact with technology. So in the beginning there's a command line interface, which is just the text and I think Windows 3.1. Then we've evolved to the graphical user interface, Windows and Mac OS, browser user interface, Chrome, Firefox, Edge. And then now we have voice user interface, Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri, Bixby, Samsung Bixby. I did, after I had kind of finalized the presentation, I neglected to mention mobile, which is one of the biggest things out there, but that could be another way that we interact with our technology. So conversational design with an Amazon Alexa skill, you typically want to have bite-sized information. You're looking to make life easier, not harder for somebody. So if you think about a mobile application or a phone, you have a lot of real estate that you can look at, a lot of graphics you can put out there. You want to be more direct with voice and just get that information more quickly, so you can't be as verbose there. All right. So here are some key terms with Amazon. These are more toward Amazon. Some of them are transferable to Google Assistant too. But so the invocation name is the name of the skill. An Alexa skill is essentially an application in a store, and it does have to be certified by Amazon to be able to be accessible by others. Now you could do a developmental skill and share it with your friends, but it's only temporary and not accessible to other users. So an intent is something that somebody wants to fulfill, and then an utterance is something you say that Amazon doing the heavy lifting on the voice analysis to translate that to an intent, which you'll map to. So here's how it kind of works under the hood. You have the user on the left, and then you've got your smart speaker, which now, kind of a bit of a side, Amazon's goal is to have Alexa everywhere, so they're being integrated into cars, toilets, sinks, anything and everything that they can get an ambient computing device into. They're trying to get that in there. So when I talk to Amazon, I'm just going to say Amazon so I don't trigger the device when I'm not ready to trigger it. That wakes it up and says, okay, well, what do you want to do? And it listens to what I'm going to say, passes that off to the Amazon cloud where it does the speech recognition and natural language processing. That gets turned into text, and then that maps to my back-end code that allows me to create my own custom interface. So where I recommend in this, where you start small with something, a Q&A, which I'm just about to show you here with the Venture Center skill. And you want to test it, make sure it's good, analyze and measure, get feedback from people, see what they like about it or don't like about it. And then in addition to seeking that feedback, that you can add and make your product better overall. So the first skill I'm going to show you is starting a business, and there are only two intents with this skill. So the first one is when I worked with Amy. I don't know how many people here know Amy Peach from Fox Valley Tech. Okay, so you're going to hear her speak here in a moment, which is pretty neat. So in here, I'm just kind of mapping some of the key terms that we had earlier to what the actual application is. Alexa, open starting a business.
Welcome to the Starting a Business skill, brought to you by the Venture Center at Fox Valley Tech. You can ask me things like, tell me more about starting a business, or where are you located?
Tell me more about starting a business.
Hello, Amy Peach, Fox Valley Technical College Venture Center Director here. The Venture Center helps people like you who have an idea for a business and who want to know what comes next. What is the next step I should take to turn this idea into a business reality? At the Venture Center, we have assisted hundreds of people to launch and grow their own businesses, from main streets to downtowns, in small cities, rural areas, and in several different countries. The common thread among these successful startups is their ability to do three things. 1, they know how to identify the resources available to them and use them. 2, they build their network by connecting to the entrepreneur and small business ecosystem in their area. And 3, they have a plan built around a business model that has the best potential to work. If you're ready to take the next step with your idea for a business, we can help. The Fox Valley Technical College's Explore Starting a Business session is your first step to knowing what to do next with your idea. From there, you keep the momentum going and develop your plan via the E-Seed. That E stands for Entrepreneur, the E-Seed Entrepreneur Training Series. Learn from successful entrepreneurs and small business owners. Gain insight from your peers and access expert advice from attorneys, marketing professionals, bookkeepers, IP experts, and more. Let us help you take action with your business idea. If you want to learn more, log on to fetc.edu/venture-center and get started today.
So that ends the interaction with this skill. It doesn't remember what, there's not a lot of context for this skill. It's just basic, I have a question, here's an answer, and then that's kind of I would say the base level where you want to start. So one thing that's kind of fun, and I'll show you in another reference skill that I made, is Easter eggs. So in this example, you could have things at your local. In this particular one, I was aiming for a restaurant in Green Bay, where you could have different things at the restaurant, and as you put these together, you can say it to the skill even though it's not mentioned. It'll map, and then it'll say, it'll give you a coupon or something. That could generate some buzz of, hey, I've got this different interaction, and I'm thinking about this restaurant again. I want to go there and have some fun, and they're telling their friends about the Easter egg that they found. So in this one, it's Chuck's Hot Dog Shack, which is just kind of funny. So when I say beep beep boop, it was just a quick trying to be funny, showing my wife or my kids that. So I'll show you that here. Alexa, open Chuck's Hot Dog Shack.
Welcome to Chuck's Hot Dog Shack, where hot dogs, great friends, and ambience combine. Please ask me what my hours are, where are you located, or what is your story.
Beep, beep, boop.
You have unlocked. The Grand Slam hot dog. Please tell Chuck you have unlocked Bada Bing Bada Boom Grand Slam.
So it's just being something, I mean, you could put whatever you want there. But it's something that's hidden, and it's somebody, you know, they work for it and they get some more value out of finding something and telling their friends a secret. I think there's a bar in Milwaukee that you have to say a passcode to get in or something, so that's kind of something fun that you remember for that place. Just another way to stand out in today's day and age when we've got 5 seconds of attention span. So what are the challenges with the voice interface? Is discovery is definitely one of them. How to find the voice experience, how to use them. So some of the ways we can take advantage of that is we can use YouTube videos, you can have invocation names on packaging of your products, business cards, non-traditional marketing avenues, like I bowl at a bowling alley up in Green Bay, and I think they run $25 a month to run your ads on their TV screens. You could put ads up there to help drive, or even in the bathrooms, the little placards in the bathrooms that have different advertising. You could put the invocation names there just to get the word out and interact with your brand or product. So the next step up in skills on how to use one, the next one is I've created called Magic Money Number. It's a skill where my wife and I use it to track our budgetary number for a week. So let's see. Now we talk about this kind of some of the training, and I'd like to put some more content together for this, just for people to look at, because I think a lot of people use Google or Alexa just to get the weather or check
This
a
might
sports
answer
score.
your question right now.
So I triggered
In
it
Lapeer,
by
Wisconsin,
accident. Sorry about
it's
that.
21 degrees
Alexa.
with mostly sunny.
Stop. Alexa, open Magic Money Number.
Welcome back. Your number is 1209. Please add, subtract, or start over by saying make it 80 or another number.
Add 500.
Your new magic money number is 1709.
So now, before I showed you a skill that just had a basic Q&A, this has persistence and will remember that number. So when I open it up next time, it's going to remember that. Now I can subtract. We'll subtract 300 for this example. Alexa, open Magic Money Number.
Welcome back. Your number is 1709. Please add, subtract, or start over by saying make it 80 or another number.
Subtract 302.
Your new magic money number is 1407.
So by having more than just the simple Q&A, you can remember it could be a name, it could be anything you want, some type of value that the next time the customer interacts with it, they'll have that value. It's tied to their Amazon account, and that's how it'll recognize who the customer is. So here I kind of covered why it's good to have persistence, and kind of demonstrated before the slide a little bit here, and just hammering home that persistence and having, in this particular use case, I was using it to track a budgetary number. This was not the number that we were using, it's just the one that I had cached in this account here. So kind of winding out this presentation, some of the places that the top 3 are more, specifically focused on voice as a platform. Voicebot.ai is a place that I look for all kinds of voice-related information, whether it be Google, Amazon, or Bixby, which they're trying to make a push to get into this market as well. Developer.amazon.com, in my opinion, Amazon has the most activity and engagement with the developer community. Still looking to get some experience with Google Assistant later this year into next year, but Amazon is the market leader, so that's where I wanted to start, in that area. Dabble Labs is kind of a place where if you're more technical and you want to play around with this stuff, that's where they've got some good resources there that I've used, in addition to the resources on developer.amazon.com. And then at the bottom is my website, which has links to the Alexa skills that I've built and stuff like that. So this is just a contact slide, and that's really it. So I'm not sure we're on time here, 3:09. I don't know how many people are technical in this room, or I can kind of go into. Okay. So this is kind of just bonus coverage at this point. I don't have any slides on it or anything. So the next level skill that I'm trying to build now is trying to get what's called in-scale purchasing. So Amazon, kind of like if you develop an iOS app or if you developed an Android app, you can publish it in their store, and there can be financial transactions. So you're playing a game that's let's call that's consumable. So I can buy some in-game currency and trade that for something in the game that of value. Amazon's answer to that is in-scale purchasing. So I've developed a storytelling skill that allows you to pay 99 cents to change the voice. Now, funny, I can't demonstrate it on this account because this is a developer account, so it's conflicting with the production and developer. But that's something exciting that I'm also working on. And I'd like to show you the code and stuff like that, but it's not going to work up there. So if anybody wants to see it, I can show it up here. I'm probably going to cut off the mic now and